Well, exciting first game of conference. I thought we just did a really good job of sticking together. I thought Lefty threw a tremendous game. She ended up with 10, double-digit strikeouts. I think, the first couple of innings, she was just, trying to find her zone and figure out, how to kind of control her emotions. But super proud of her to work through all of that. And she made big pitches when she needed to, and that's what, big time pitchers do. I think we played good defense tonight. And then as the game got on, you could see our hitter starting to figure out Vaughter a little bit.
Seemed like she had an extra gear almost when she got in trouble, because you're probably one hit away from, being things, not saying,
right.
You talked about you weren't worried about crooked numbers early, but you want to let it test it out. But just, I don't know if that's, you want to address her mental deal since you're with her more. She just seemed like when she was in trouble, she seemed better.
Yeah, Em's a competitor. Lefty is a competitor. I think that is, through and through. And I think competitors rise when the situation calls for it. And she just was tremendous out there. I mean, that was really fun to watch her go out and compete tonight. I enjoyed watching her carve and dice that plate.
And what about, Hill got the doubles, but you didn't have a lot of really good swings by other people, even the second. What was she doing maybe to keep your batters off a little bit?
Well, Vaughter's a multi-All-American, so I think she's, Vaughter. She's got, really good sync on her pitch. She's able to locate. She doesn't leave the ball over the plate. Then she has a tough changeup. So I think, some of our kids have seen her before, and a lot of our kids have not seen her. So I think that first time through the lineup, you got, it was kind of like, okay, this is what it looks like. This is what we're dealing with. And then I felt like at bats 2 and 3, you started to see some adjustments come along. But that kid has a very steep down ball. It's hard.
What about the old adage, speed can kill?
Good Lord.
That ball, that girl probably had more time than what she did.
Yeah.
But did you see that unfolding when you watched that play?
You're talking about Coco's, right?
Yeah.
I always say speed has no off day, and that's one of the, that's one of Coco's biggest tool, I believe. Her and KP is just, with their reputation, they make infielders hurry up, and when you hurry, you make mistakes. And so that was a huge insurance run, especially when we had a leadoff double in that 7th inning, and then you saw Kennedy just kind of say, nope, not tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And so I think, speed has no off day, and then it really helped kind of secure. I felt like Kennedy coming out there in the 7th inning and feeling good about it.
What about that? You guys scored the first run off her deal. That was nothing when Coco was able to get on.
Yeah, Coco, she's fast.
Two pinch hitters there in the 6th inning. With Sav, she ended up scoring, and then Maya ended up knocking her in. Just what was the reason for those substitutions? Yeah,
well, Sav, I pinch ran for her, so she came in and ran for I think it was Julia, and so that was just a speed piece and getting Julia some rest before going out for the last inning. Maya was a matchup. I felt like she could get the job done, just kind of what I felt like Vaughter's ball does and what her swing. She did a great job of getting the ball to the middle of the field. Scoring that run, and you just kind of go with your gut and figure out, hey, I think this is a good spot for Maya. And I was happy for her, honestly, because she's had her freshman year, first conference game. Here you go. Here's your pinch hitting opportunity. I thought she handled it really, really well.
And then just talk about how important it was to get that first conference win under your belt.
Yeah, every win in this league is hard. So I think you celebrate it, you learn from it, and you come out tomorrow, refocus, and get after it. But I'll take every win we can get.
There, when you got in trouble the first couple innings, bases loaded. I guess we haven't seen all the road games, but it seems once again like you hit another gear or whatever. And I know maybe it's not the speed or whatever, but. Are we guessing that right? You become a little bit different, seemingly, you're pressed like that?
I kind of turned compete mode more off. I turned it up a little bit of the notch. Base runners, I don't like base runners on base, so mentally it just makes me click up a notch and just place the ball better.
And it seems like you even pitch better. You like that one time 7 pitches, whatever. Do you even concentrate more on your pitches possibly, or what about that?
I think it's just a mindset shift. Okay. It's just more, you need to get out. It's like it's a necessity at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, and just kind of struggled a little bit early. Just talk about how you settled in and battled through it there.
Coach Ford sat, we looked at each other and said, I'm overthrowing. I need to throw 68 and spin the ball. And the third inning is when I saw it click and my ball was doing what it was supposed to.
And just talk about how excited you and the team are to get that first SEC win.
It feels great. It's a good way to start. And we need to keep it rolling throughout the weekend.
So what about your repertoire? Were you throwing maybe more like drop pitches that looked like at crucial times, because it looked like they were taking that pitch and they go like, well, I was doing the next one was maybe was that or what pitch were you using maybe a little bit more time?
I was throwing a little bit of everything, up, down, and change, and I think they were sitting up and we're not expecting down, which was good.
Yeah, I was a drop. And
yes.
Your change was really good tonight as well.
Yes.
Well, I mean, okay.
Yes, change is exciting.
Have you faced Vaughter before, or have you faced that pitcher before and all?
Yeah, so obviously Vaughter was from Stanford.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Yeah, so this was probably my third go around seeing her, I believe.
Did you have a lot of success with her before? Because you had some really good swings tonight. Or just a familiarity, why did you have good swings, I guess my question is.
I mean, at the end of the day, Vaughter's a great pitcher. I mean, it's a hit or miss, but that's just how the game is. It's either pitcher's having a great day or hitter's having a great day. So I think the biggest thing was knowing what her key pitches were and just working on that all week.
Okay, cool.
With you knowing Vaughter, did you kind of give your team any words of advice when facing her before the game, or did you just kind of let them go out there and do it?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, Harger did a great job with what we did during the week. We've been working on, obviously, what she throws a lot, the drop ball. So my biggest thing was to the team, just keep it simple. She's a great pitcher, but her speed, we're not going to get, just crazy about her speed. It's more about the way she's spinning it and how her drops down. So the biggest thing was just making sure that the team had a good path.
You've been really hot lately. It take a while to settle in. I mean, I know you had those 3 great years last year, a little bit of a year off. Just talk about why have you been so hot, let's say the last 8 or 9 games.
Just the staff. I mean, these coaches I always say it, I'm a little biased, but I just think this is the best coaching staff in the nation. The way they make me believe in myself and just how much they let me relax and just do my thing, it's just amazing, and I'm forever grateful for the staff.
Do you feel you're back to where you were in those 3 years when you were having some awesome numbers, or maybe even better, or where do you feel your game's at?
I mean, my biggest thing for me personally is to always be better than the year before, so I don't really like to look at stats or just look at how I'm doing. It's just what can I do to provide for my team, so yeah.
And just talk about how excited you and the team are to get that first SEC win under the belt.
Yeah, I think it's a big statement just coming out on opening conference weekend, and the biggest thing is that, like I told the team too after the game, is just we're not done yet. It's just one game and we still have 2 more to go, so we still have a job to do.